In the next 5 years, a lot of people will struggle financially, not because of a crash, not because of inflation, not even because of bad luck, but because of how they respond to what's coming. And the uncomfortable truth is, most people won't even realize it's happening. We've been told that if you work hard, save money, and stay consistent, you'll be fine. But that model was built for a different world, a more stable world, a slower world. And today, things are changing faster than most people can adapt. Technology is evolving, costs are rising, opportunities are shifting, and in uncertain environments like this, people don't rise to the level of their goals. They fall to the level of their patterns, which means the real question is not, how much will you earn? But, how will you behave when things get uncertain? Because the biggest financial risk right now is not the economy, it's your reaction to it. The first reason most people will struggle is short-term thinking. When things feel unstable, people zoom in. They focus on immediate comfort, immediate safety, immediate relief. They delay investing. They stop taking calculated risks. They prioritize feeling safe over building future leverage. And while that feels smart in the moment, it slowly destroys long-term growth. Because the future is built by people who can think beyond the present, not by those who react to it. But short-term thinking is just the surface. The real problem goes deeper. The second reason is lack of adaptability. Most people don't resist change because they're incapable. They resist it because it's uncomfortable. Learning new skills, exploring new income streams, adjusting how they think about money. All of that requires effort, uncertainty, and temporary discomfort. So instead, people hold on to what feels familiar, even when it stops working. And over time, that creates a dangerous gap between how the world is evolving and how they are. And this gap is where most financial problems begin. The third reason is lack of leverage. Most people rely on one thing, their time. They trade hours for money. And while that can work, it has a limit. In a world that's becoming more digital, more scalable, and more competitive, those who rely only on time will struggle to keep up, because others are using leverage, skills that scale, systems that work without them, tools that multiply output, and over time that creates massive differences, not in effort, but in results. This is exactly why I created something called the Money Pattern Test. It takes about 5 minutes and shows you which financial pattern you're currently operating from, because most people try to fix their situation without understanding the behaviour behind it. If you want to see yours, the link is in the description. The fourth reason is emotional decision-making. When uncertainty rises, so does emotion, fear, stress, anxiety, and these emotions directly influence financial behaviour. People panic, sell, they avoid opportunities, they freeze when action is needed, not because they lack intelligence, but because emotions override logic, and in unstable times, this becomes even stronger. And this is why the next few years will not just test your finances, they will test your psychology. The people who move forward won't be the smartest or the luckiest. They will be the ones who think long-term, adapt quickly, build leverage, control their emotional responses, not perfectly, but consistently. So if you want to be in a different position 5 years from now, don't just ask, what should I do? Ask, how am I thinking and reacting right now? Because your future is not built by one big decision. It's built by patterns you repeat during uncertain times. The next 5 years will create a gap between those who adapt and those who stay the same, between those who build and those who react. The question is simple: which side will you be on?